But to Chelsea play, the news now out. We knew this was coming. Reece James is having a scan now. It looks like it could be a long one on the hamstring again. We all know he's got to go, but a fairly easy run now for Chelsea. They've got a lot of favourable games. Would you be expecting them to pick up the points this weekend and the next couple of weeks coming, Staffy?
Who are they playing again? Sorry.
Leicester away.
Oh, yeah. Don mentioned that earlier, that he's going to Leicester to watch this game. Yeah, listen, I expect them to win. And they better, because I'll tell you what, they started the season fairly well up until this point, and the last thing you want is to drop the momentum now. You know, I think they'll keep on going. I think Maresca's done a decent job so far. He's got on him. It was a bit disappointing that I didn't pick up any big wins against like the games that they had before the international break. Obviously, we mentioned United, we mentioned Liverpool, we mentioned Arsenal. It was kind of disappointing for them not to pick up any of these big 3 points. But listen, you never win anything major by just beating the big teams. Sir Alex used to always say that you always beat the small teams and you don't lose to the big teams. So they kind of in a way did that. They didn't lose to some of those big teams, but now they need to go and steamroll, in my opinion, Leicester and whoever follows up after, because they've been in good form. Maresca's been doing well. The squad is talented, and I think they have. I think they have what it takes to beat Leicester. They just gotta watch out. I think the only thing that's gonna be is their wingers. You know, Leicester have a couple decent wingers, Mavididi and them, so they gotta watch out to that. But I think Chelsea's gonna overmuscle them easily. And for Reece James, by the way, just sell this guy already. I'm so tired of Reece James talk in 2024. I said this on the terrace, not this summer, the summer before. I said this guy's probably going to be retired by 29. And when they signed Gusto, I said in 2 years, Chelsea fans are going to be talking about selling Reece James. And I've seen some people say already, like, sell him. I've seen, what's his name? Winter Surfer and others, they're saying, just sell him. Like, they're fed up with him. And I understand, when someone's as injured as he is and he's supposed to be your captain, like, he's the captain and he's never there. Like, how can your captain just be never present, you know? His fault or not, that's not the point I'm trying to discuss. But your captain is actually never there. They need to move on from him quickly, bro. So this summer, I'm sorry if this upsets anyone.
Who are they selling him to, Staffy? Who's buying him? Who's buying Reece James?
To break that down, so he's got 3 years left on his current. He got 3 years left on his current contract. They say his market value is still at about 35. But I feel like he needs a move to a warmer climate. I think his body will do well in a warmer climate.
If I'm a warmer climate club, I wouldn't take that risk. Maybe a loan deal with an option to buy. That could be the option to one of those countries. Maybe a Turkish club or, Italian club, something like that. Loan him. But if to buy him, it's still a massive risk no matter where you are. There's no guarantee.
I think he got a contract extension as well, or a contract renewal right before, what was it, 2 seasons ago? It was around the same time Mount didn't get a new contract, I believe. So I don't know how much he's on. But he definitely needs a move, bro, because I'm not.
Yeah, they need to get rid of him, but I think it's going to be very difficult. And I think any club that signs him, no matter where you are in the world, you're making a massive risk. And it's not like one where you go, 50-50. No, like it's more likely that his injury.
You know what? West Ham will end up signing him. You know that, right?
We're linked with Paul Pogba.
Sorry. He has missed. Reece James has missed 6. In his time at Chelsea, so in the last 5 seasons, he's missed 683 days of. That's how long he's been out injury-wise, and total games that he has missed for Chelsea have been whilst injured. That doesn't include when he's getting back fit, but that's 11, 38, 25, 29, and 28. So in totality, he's missed 131 games for Chelsea, which is astronomical. And you're right. They've even if they can't sell him, they've got to just stop thinking he's going to be back soon. He has to now become an afterthought. They have to move on from him. I think he's a phenomenal football player, but his body is just fucking broken. Like, whether people like hearing it or not, it's the truth. His body's broken. And it ain't getting any, and he's not getting any younger either. I know he's not.
He's our version of Luke Shaw, bro. He really is.
Yeah, but he's probably worse than Luke Shaw.
Terry, it's
Luke Shaw had the excuse.
For me,
I don't know what's up with Reece James. I really don't know.
No, bro. For me, I think these problems actually, started because of the system that we were playing with Tuchel. Like, Reece James always came up as a right back. He used to play midfield and then he went to right back. You know, he changed his game, having to run up and down. We know he's a big lad. You know, he's tried to trim down. But if you look at his sister's built the same way, bro. It's genetics. There's only so much trimming down he can do. Yeah. And I've said time and time again, I don't speak about Reece James. It's true, bro. When you look at
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Bro, his sister walked past me at the bridge, and I promise you, she's built exactly like him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for me, I don't have conversations about Reece James in any sort of debates. And people, when he comes back from injury, we're gonna see him for 5 games max, and he'll be gone. Yeah. So when I saw the news the other day, because I was actually messaged by one of my boys saying, "Yo, I've been told that Reece is injured and it's looking like it's a long-term one." I said, "Cool. I'm not gonna say anything. Let me wait for Fab to confirm it." When he confirmed it, bro, I looked at it and I kept scrolling through the timeline because I'm used to it. You know what I mean? I'm accustomed to this. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new, right? And for me, we need to bring someone in, even like a Carl Walker-Peters, bro. Bring me a Carl Walker-Peters that can take the load of Gusto and Reece James, because he's someone that will come in. You know, if Chelsea come in for him, he will come and he want to play. We can't really buy anyone else because they're behind Reece technically still, and they're behind Gusto. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So we have to just bring someone in that will be happy to just come in and play there, bro. Because I can't be seeing Gusto injured, who always picks up injuries as well, and seeing Disasi at right back, because that's going to be a headache, right? In build-up, he stinks. Yeah, trying to break the line, he reeks. Defensively in wide areas is bad. So we're just going to lose games, and we're not going to play that well if we have to depend on Disasi. Achimpong right now is yet to sign a contract. They've told him you can't play any games or train, I think it is, until you sign a new contract. He's completely off the cards at the minute. So I'm worried, Terry, about that position, bro, because yes, we've got a good squad. We've got a nice, healthy squad at the minute. Away from Gusto at right back, there's no one else. Unless you play Achimpong there, bro. There's no one else. It's Disasi. Do you get it? So listen,
do you worry about,
I said I've got one more in me in terms of surgery. Oh, this weekend, bro, we should be beating Leicester, man. I'm sorry. Like they haven't got Buonanotte. They've got Fatal, who's injured for the rest of the season now. He got an ACL playing for Ghana. They're also missing. There's someone else they're missing. They're missing Ricardo Pereira as well, and he's actually been helping them invert into the midfield. I was speaking to a Leicester fan earlier, and he was telling me he doesn't think they're gonna stick with that system now because he changed it and started doing what Maresca was doing. At the beginning, Cooper wasn't doing that, right? So he thinks he's gonna revert back to type. So he actually said 4-0 Chelsea, and he's a Leicester fan. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a big win for Maresca.
I'm praying that we score a couple goals, man. Because recently,
I think you will. Yeah, I think you will.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna smash him. I think you're gonna smash him.
We need to score a couple goals.
I don't know about this easy fixture
one
that you were talking about, Don, because that's what you put in the chat. You know, one thing you want to talk about is Chelsea's favourable fixture run. And I think it's a mixed bag because, you got Leicester. Then you got Villa at home, which is difficult. Then Southampton away, which is an easy one. Then Spurs away. Then Brentford at home, which ain't easy game. Everton away, that can be dicey. I think your record.
We've never beaten Brentford in the Prem.
Never beaten Brentford in the Prem. Your record at Goodison Park, I don't think is great. And then you got Fulham at home, who have been decent this season. So I don't think it's as easy as you made out. To be honest, your fixture list. It could be worse, but it could be.
No, I said favorable, bro.
I don't know if it's that. I think it's a mixed bag. I think it's a mixed bag.
But the point
games I look at, that's tough.
You know, it definitely. Listen, you're right. It is a mixed bag. You're right when you say that, right? But the point that I'm making is we've just faced Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool, United. Obviously, United aren't great, but it's still United. Old Trafford away. We played shit, but we had some hard fixtures on paper. Do you know what I'm saying? Now we've got fixtures where I'm looking at it and saying we should be winning that game. We should be winning that game. We should be winning that game.
Who's your run of games, Don? After Leicester. Who's your run of games?
I just read it out. It's,
just read it out. Just read it out. Lawless just read it out.
Yeah, Leicester away, Villa at home, Southampton away, Spurs away, Brentford at home, Everton away, and then Fulham at home.
All right, there's a couple of tricky fixtures there.
Yeah,
I think the sticky ones in that period. The sticky ones in that period, I'll probably say Everton away. We don't like going there, bro. Even with title winning teams, we just don't like going to Everton away. You've got Brentford again. We haven't beaten them in a Prem, I don't think. The last time we beat them was in a cup. They drew us last year away, and they beat us at home. You know what I'm saying? You've got Tottenham away right now. They've got a lot of injuries. I'm expecting us to go there and beat them. I'll be honest, and they play exactly how we want teams to play against us, bro. They leave a lot of space in behind.
Away, though, John. They might get them players back by then, though.
I know, but listen, with how they play, I won't be surprised if they still got guys injured, innit? And Bentancur's banned as well. You know what I'm saying? That's a big miss for them. Aston Villa at home. Listen, Villa for me are overrated, innit? We should be beating them because even last year when we played them at home, we should have beaten them that game as well. Gusto got a red card, which wasn't even a red. You had Sterling in front of goal doing the same shit he did against Wolves that game, right? Again, I was at the fucking bridge for that game. So I'm not scared of Villa. You know what I mean? But ultimately, bros, Lawless, this is the period now where we need to come out of it and say, yo, we've got at least 15 points. Yeah? I want to see at least 15 out of 18 points. You know what I'm saying?
Certainly got to do that. Look, I want to thank everyone that's tuned in. I've got an appointment I've got to get to, so I do have to shoot. I've got to go to the doctors. All good. It's just a general checkup and I think it's a bit of a feel in the finger, one of them ones, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I'm getting to that age, boys. You got to check this stuff. Look after your prostate, lads. Do us a favor.